Hey, Maya Art Guru here for Social Media Thursday on Raw. I just finished a webinar with Ben Kinney on demystifying social media for real estate. We're going to try to get that up for you, so if you weren't able to be there live, you can join us on the recording. So one of the things we talked about was that it's just social media is just the new prospecting tool. It is connecting with people online through the digital media as opposed to the analog, and having multiple resources and lots of people to go to get help from. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. There are just lots of different ways to utilize social media for real estate, for lead generation, for building your business, for getting a return on investment. So a couple of things we're talking about too, where Ben has this amazing product. Call it Ben Kinney in a box is the joke, but it's the IMSD.net Internet Marketing Specialist designation, and Ben has amazing strategies in there, and you can get a certification, and it translates to other industries too, not just real estate. So I think that there'll be some expansion there in the future. And then on top of that, I'm getting ready to launch the Hip Roof, that was developed in conjunction with Chris Brogan's company, Human Business Works. So that's going to be a real estate community and education site concentrating on social media, but for sort of the whole agent, so not just social media. So we're going to have a lot of really awesome expert contributors and people in that space, so we can all share and brainstorm together, because there is enough business out there for everybody. And I think that, there needs to be more resources for agents by agents. On top of that, we also talked about Tech Savvy Agent, Chris Smith and his crew over there. They're wonderful because they're discovering technologies and platforms and things, and how we can use them, and getting feedback from agents who are using them. So they're sort of aggregating all that great information, and it's a wonderful resource, because if we're doing business, we don't have time to go out there necessarily and research all of these new platforms and software and so on and so forth. So it's nice that Chris is out there doing that for us. So I think that it's find many sources, ask a lot of questions, listen, and by listen we actually mean watch more than anything, and try new things. Just because something works for one person doesn't mean it would necessarily work for you. You want to find things that you're comfortable with. You want to find things that feel natural and normal to you. I don't use Facebook chat. Ben uses Facebook chat. My Craigslist postings are not as effective as Ben's. So, taking different ideas from different people and combining them will just make you even more successful. And I feel like, between IMSD and the Hip Roof, I think there'll be a lot of great resources. And there are other sites out there too, not just those, but you want to be online, you want to be asking questions, interacting, find a community. Active Rain is great too if you haven't used it before. And there's a lot of great information there. So, and it's a real estate community again. Real estate agents are all contributing there. So those are some good places to be. There are a lot of people that have been in the space and doing really successful things for a long time. If you want to learn about QR codes, Leslie Lambert is great. If you want to talk about blogging and affiliate marketing, Sherry Moritz is really awesome. She's Real Life Sherry on Twitter. And let's see, Jeremy Blanton, he does a lot with blogs, and he does some great blogs too. Gosh, there's so many amazing people. Dan Rothamel, Real Estate Zebra. Todd Carpenter is really good too, and he's over there at NAR. He's the social media director. So let's see, Mariana Wagner, Mizzle, at Mizzle on Twitter. She's written some really good pieces, and I know that Agent Genius just highlighted some of her stuff, and it's quality. I mean, you should read it. Agent Genius, there's another place that's a good resource too. So, and Inman Connect is coming up. Real Estate Connect New York for Inman, and that is the 11th to the 14th at the Marriott Marquis in New York. I think that there is a real estate bar camp at the Roger Smith the day before, and there is Reboot also going on. So there are some good places to go and get some information, and there'll be a lot of great minds there. So if you can't get to the events, that's where the online platforms are really useful, because it's not affordable for everybody to travel and attend things. We've got the Explode conference coming in February 10th in Austin. It's a new conference. I think one of the sponsors on that one is Market Leader, and I'll give them a shout out because I'm really enjoying my testing of the Growth Leader account, and I'll be writing a review for that on aritechnology.com. So aritechnology.com, there's another interesting resource for you to check out too. So those are some of the new things. And then in March, I know that I'm going to be at the Gen Blue Experience for Coldwell Banker, and I think that Ben was saying he's going to be at the Keller Williams family reunion in February. And I think that a lot of the brands have stuff going on this spring. So, if you're going to go to one of your brand events, that's always good. So, check things out, see what works for you, see what you like, and whatever you're comfortable with. And then ask questions. If you have any questions that you want answered by myself or Ben or anybody else, you can always go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/MayaAriGuru, or post it here on Raw. Nobody's been doing that. We'll answer questions, so post the questions on Raw, and we'll be happy to put them right here. And don't forget to check out all the other great resources we have at Raw. And Raw's got a lot of neat stuff coming up too, so keep an eye, because we're going to bring you all of these wonderful resources. We've got some good connections coming to bring you guys even more benefits from being part of our community. So keep an eye out for those. And when the Hip Roof launches, you'll hear it through Raw before you'll get the public nod. Shh, preferential treatment. Anyway. So thanks a lot for joining us, and thanks for being part of the Real Estate Chats on Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern. So we'll have the next one next week, and hopefully we won't have any issues. I was 30 tweets behind for most of it yesterday. So, all right, well, thanks so much, and have a great Social Media Thursday. So, and it's Wednesday, of course, so, I'm recording this the day before. Thanks a lot. I'm Maya Paveza. Have a nice day.